A 74-year-old German politician turned publicist and author has become the highest-profile Westerner to meet with ISIS members in Iraq and Syria. Jürgen Tudenhofer spoke with German outlets this weekend after returning from territory controlled by the terrorist group and said the West may have underestimated ISIS, which wants to, quote, conquer the world. On his Facebook page, Tudenhofer describes himself as a former politician, media manager, and publicist, and the bio on his website makes no mention of journalism. Still, that seems to be the role a number of outlets have cast him in, as the first Western journalist to speak with ISIS and survive. But understanding how Tudenhofer sees himself also helps explain why he decided to reach out to ISIS in the first place. Tudenhofer says on his website that he has spoken with groups like Al-Qaeda and the Taliban in the past because he believes dialogue is the best way to avoid situations like the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq, which he has sharply criticized. As to how Tudenhofer got the chance to visit ISIS, he says it took months of Skype negotiations, and even after that, he still feared for his life. He told CNN the enthusiasm he saw for ISIS in Mosul was overwhelming.
And it's a 1% movement in the Islamic world. But this 1% movement has the power of a nuclear tsunami. It's incredible. I couldn't understand this enthusiasm.
Tudenhofer emphasized the military strength he saw in the regions he visited, estimating as many as 5,000 fighters are stationed in Mosul in makeshift barracks across the city. Still, despite the group's strength in Mosul, elsewhere ISIS has been struggling.
Officials here in the Pentagon are describing this at least as a temporary victory.
Last week it came to light that airstrikes had reportedly killed 3 mid to high-level ISIS leaders in Iraq. And just a couple days ago, Kurdish forces managed to break the group's siege of Sinjar 4 months after it began. Tudenhofer says he plans to release more information about his 10 days with ISIS, but said on Saturday he was, quote, tired to death. For Newsy, I'm Sebastián Martínez.